After previously distancing herself from feminism, Taylor Swift has caved into the baying army of radical fembots by embracing the ideology with a series of incredibly dumb comments. First off, I can hear you say, well, who cares about what some vacuous celebrity says, Paul? Well, yes, it does matter because she influences literally tens of millions of young girls and women. So, we're going to talk about it. In an interview with Maxim magazine, the pop star claims that misogyny is ingrained in people from the time they are born.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
This strikes a very different tone to an interview Swift gave to the Daily Beast in 2012 when she said she didn't really resonate with feminism because girls who work as hard as guys can go just as far in life, i.e. the meritocracy, which is authentically and provably how Western society works. But let's cut to the chase, because we all know what's happened here, don't we? Being the intolerant, fanatical bullies they are, radical feminists who like to publicly shame female celebrities who don't fully adopt their dogma have obviously got to Taylor Swift.
Lately, I've been spending a lot of time online. I've been kind of going and reading all kinds of comments from fans on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter.
And you can tell that from the following quote. Honestly, I didn't have an accurate definition of feminism when I was younger. Feminism is probably the most important movement that you could embrace, because it's just basically another word for equality. But of course, no matter how many times herp-derp feminists send you a dictionary definition to the link of the word, which they obviously bombarded Taylor Swift with after she dared utter her thought crime, we all know that third-wave feminism has very little, if anything, to do with equality. It's about social engineering, extreme left-wing authoritarianism, and divisive, cynical, gynocentric opportunism. This was proven yet again this week when the feminist diversity officer at Goldsmiths University of London, who caused controversy for saying it was impossible for minorities to be racist after she banned white men from a diversity event, was found to have tweeted out the "kill all white men" hashtag. But no, feminism is just about equality, despite feminists themselves consistently proving otherwise with their own behaviour.
It's interesting how feminism has come up in conversations so much more in the last year. I was never really taught the definition of feminism when I was a little girl, and I wish I had been.
It's just about equality. It's not male bashing.
Yes, and I love that there's an easy definition.
It doesn't frigging matter what it says next to the word feminism in the dictionary if feminists don't embrace and espouse the spirit of that definition. The word racism, as defined in the dictionary, doesn't say that it's impossible for minorities to be racist, and yet that's what social justice warriors claim. See, they only play this dictionary definition card when it works in their favour. You can't have your cake and eat it. So the only reason Swift has changed her tune on feminism is because feminist herpderps have spent the last 3 years filling her head with deceptive bullshit, which has led to biblically retarded comments like this. I didn't see myself being held back until I was a woman. Really, Taylor? That'll be why, at the very start of your career, you were the youngest ever songwriter hired by Sony. Yeah, the patriarchy really held you back. That's why you're worth $64 million, more than double the value of Kanye West. That's why there are 5 women in the top 10 most powerful celebrities on the planet, according to Forbes. That's why Beyoncé, the most famous feminist ever, is the world's most powerful celebrity at number 1. If the patriarchy really is trying to hold back women in the entertainment industry, it's doing a terrible job. Yeah, you've really been chained and shackled by the patriarchy, Taylor. I mean, I'm sure your upbringing must have been truly awful. What with being the daughter of a Merrill Lynch hotshot and a descendant of 3 generations of bank presidents. Yeah, you really needed feminism to strive forward through that adversity. You poor little snowflake. Of course, the people who really would benefit from at least first wave feminism, Muslim women who live in overtly misogynistic and oppressive societies, are not really talked about by Taylor Swift, or indeed any third-wave feminists, because their plight can't be blamed on the evil white Western patriarchy. And the only significant form of misogyny that still exists in the West, sexist and derogatory lyrics in rap and hip-hop music, is promoted by music labels like the very one that gave Taylor Swift her big break, Sony. Feminists don't really care about that because they're rampant hypocrites. And now Taylor Swift has joined the party. Check out the other videos, subscribe to the channel. I'm Paul Joseph Watson for Infowars.com.